It's Jade from ShutUpAndRockOn.com, and I am here with the gorgeous Tawny Kitaen, who you may best know from White Snakes, Here I Go Again video and numerous other videos and TV and movie roles. How are you doing, Tawny?
Love and Still the Night.
And the cover of the Rad album.
All the Rad albums and one of their videos. Only because Robin Crosby was my high school sweetheart.
I love that. We all miss Robin. I know all you guys do.
Yes, very, very.
So how was traveling here? When did you get here?
Well, I got here there was so much traffic on the freeway that I thought, what am I, on the 405? Exactly. You know, in California? Like, we're known for our traffic. So, I Thursday I'm doing a new show. It's called Moms Anonymous. And so follow us at Moms Anonymous. And we shot for 17 hours on Thursday, and I'm the EP of it as well. So I had production meeting after 4 hours of sleep, drove the next morning to LAX, and then the crew showed up late.
Yeah.
And I was like, pull me off the plane and bloody my eye and let me sue you for $100 million.
Oh my God.
But they didn't. And then I got here, like, I got in around 2 o'clock last morning. And I like you so much that I'm willing to sit here and talk to you instead of take a nap.
And I like you so much too, Tawny.
You are such a doll. You were such a
you.
doll.
Thank
you. And that phone call that I made to you when I thought you were my T-shirt designer, and you let me like do my spiel on the phone.
I wasn't gonna say no to Tawny Kitaen.
Yeah, well, that was so sweet of you. You were like, I'm like, okay, so I want my T-shirt, and I wanted this, and trademarked, and I wanted this color, and da 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 da, blah blah blah. And you're like, Tawny, this is Jade, I think you have the wrong number, and you were so sweet because I must have been rambling for 15, 20 minutes.
What was I gonna do? Be like, oh, I'm sorry, like, shut up.
Tawny Kitaen, gotta go.
Couldn't let you go. I wanted to talk to you anyways. Even if it wasn't for me, I still was being talked to, and that's very important. So.
You were so sweet.
Thank you.
You were so sweet.
But getting into the history of you, when did you start acting and all of that?
My history, it is long. Well, you know, look, I knew coming out of the womb what I wanted to do. I was the one that gathered all the cousins together to put on the plays for all the family, you know. So I was always directing, and I always gave myself the leading role.
Yes.
And then I just, you know, listen, it's different for everybody. Right time, right place, and then you gotta have the chops.
Yeah.
So I was dating the manager of Van Halen at the time. Took some pictures of me, and they were touring, and I toured with Van Halen for many, many years, but I didn't want to tour all the time. So he said, why don't you take these pictures to a modeling agency? And I walked into Elite, which you're not supposed to do.
I know, you don't just walk in, yeah.
I walked in, and the stewardess, because I'm jet lagged, the secretary said, oh, we don't, this is not how. And some guy walked by, and he looked at my pictures, and he said, can you wait a minute, second? And went in the back, and he came back out, and he goes, we'd like to sign you. And I was 18, and from that day forward, I never stopped working.
That's amazing. That's how old I am. I'm 18.
Okay, so yeah.
So my modeling career starts now.
Yeah, you're modeling. You're signed. You're signed. I'm signing you.
What was your first role? What was the first thing you did that was of notoriety to you?
Well, I did. I was oh my God, this is going to date me. My first campaign was, there's a jean company called Sergio Valente. So I was the face of Sergio Valente.
Ooh, very nice.
And then Jack LaLanne. Do you remember him?
Yes.
So I had a campaign with Steve Garvey, who played on the Dodgers. So the two of us did campaigns and commercials and magazines and all that. Yeah. And then I did Toyota commercials, and I was one of the first Victoria's Secret models. Yes. And then I just, you know, I was in bridal magazines and everything. And then one day an acting agent approached me and said, look, you're not going to get your first job, but let's try it. Yeah. First audition, bam, I get it. I get handed a huge check and a passport, and I lived in Paris. We shot in Paris, the Philippines, and south of France, and Africa.
And how old were you?
20.
That's amazing. Like, how did you feel going to all these places? You were
Oh
you
my
couldn't even
God.
drink. Couldn't even legally drink. Wait, maybe. I don't know when the age went up. I don't know when the age went up.
But you know what? I never drank because I started working at such a young age, and I was responsible for, I mean, there's insurance on these productions, and if you don't show up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're burning money.
Oh, yeah.
You're burning money.
It's all day.
Yeah. So I never drank or did. I smoked pot one time, and it made me so paranoid. I just can't. My dad has cancer, bless his heart, and my dad's like, and I'm like, what are those drops? And he's like,
It's
I
the
got
oil,
legal-
right?
Yeah. And I'm like, Dad, you're a stoner.
So is mine.
Well, your dad's hot, so he can get away with anything. I reached out to you.
Yep.
Sometimes it's difficult to get back to everybody because I thank God and I'm so blessed. I have
Even
so
she wants
many.
to.
Even though I want to, I have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
But ironically, I didn't even know you. But I went to your page because you liked a picture
I'm
of
sure I
mine.
commented on something.
You commented, and so I just went and I looked and I picked you of all the, and I went and I looked at your pictures, and I don't even think I commented on you. I went straight to your dad.
I know you did. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna show it to you.
And I said, what did I say? I said, boy, your dad's handsome.
Something like that.
So,
I'm gonna find it after this and show it to you because it made my night. I woke him up 3 in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning, you woke up and you went, Tawny, yeah.
And I was like, Dad, Tawny Kitaen commented on my picture, but it was about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you commented on a lot of my pictures. My graduation picture when I graduated from high school.
Oh, I am so nice.
You did. Yeah. The nicest one here.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you did. You commented on my graduation picture, occasional selfies.
Oh, good.
You're good. You're good at getting. I see a lot of people. You interact a lot on social media. Like on Twitter, you almost reply to everyone. It looks
You know
like.
what? I really like. Okay, so my housekeeper will come, and I sit on my couch, and I spend 4 or 5 hours on my phone, getting back to everybody.
That's amazing.
And I feel so guilty. So I've had to go. Josefina, I'm actually working. Yeah, because she's doing all the
just
work,
look lazy,
and I look
but
like
in
I'm just sitting on
reality-
my phone, like taking pictures of myself, social media. I'm like, no, I'm trying to get back to everybody, and my fans are so sweet.
And they really
They
appreciate it,
do,
yeah.
and they'll tell me. They're like, and then they'll say to other people, they'll go follow Tawny Kitaen. She's so nice. She'll get back, So I really, because without you guys, without them, where would I be? In Tahiti?
Yeah, on vacation on a yacht somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And not at MusicCon in Sturbridge, Massachusetts.
Exactly. But I love. I call them my peeps.
Yeah.
I don't like the word
We're
fan
all
because
people.
it seems like I'm above, and I don't. So it's just like my peeps. You're my peeps.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And
I hashtag.
what do you feel like you're best known as?
Oh, geez, that is such a great question. You never know what someone's gonna come up and know you for.
Exactly.
Because I'm lucky enough to have hit all
Yeah, so many different
everything.
ones, yeah.
So, but I can kind of tell by maybe the way someone's dressed or the way what they're going to. But
Yeah.
sometimes I get surprised.
Yeah.
But definitely the Whitesnake videos for sure.
that's what I know
But
you best from.
but I'm an actress, and so although I love that, I'm a real actress.
Yeah, you
I'm not
know
a
all
video
this
girl trying to be an actress.
Bachelor party.
Bachelor Party, Hercules, Seinfeld, Married with Children, WKRP in Cincinnati, America's Funniest People, Witchboard, my IMDb, the list goes on and on and on and on. And I did a cartoon for a couple of years, which is it's called Eek the Cat. And I played a 800-pound pink cat named Annabelle. And she was Southern. She was a Southern belle. So, and I love that gig because, no makeup, sweats.
I know, in the studio, sitting down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
And because I know you best from the Whitesnake video, every time I see a car now, I have to get on it. I have to dance on a car. That's what I do now. And everyone's like, where'd you get that from? And I'm like, Tawny Kitaen.
I love it. People do that, and
They
then they
show it to you.
tag
I see
me,
it all the time.
and then they tag me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, good job.
Good for you.
Great job. I had one girl take her child's little pink Barbie doll.
Oh my God.
And she did it on the little pink Barbie doll, and
Yes.
she was like, I'm Tawny Kitaen. It was really, really
I know. I
cute.
feel like that's your kind of almost not your claim to fame necessarily, but like
Well,
so
it's an
easily identifiable.
iconic,
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
And you're also on the cover of Rat Out of the Cellar, I believe, right? And you're the legs on the EP.
Yes, yes. And Robin was my first boyfriend. Met him in high school, and kind of helped get them signed. And because I was dating the manager of Van Halen at the time, and yeah, my whole background has been. I'm an artist like you. I'm creative, so anything I touch, it's it's art. It's art.
And how do you end up doing the White Snake videos? Do they see you?
I was dating David at the time.
So
We
you
were
dated
married.
him before you did? Because
Oh,
I never knew the
yeah.
timeline.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know if you did that, and he was like, "I love you."
No,
Let's
no,
date.
we were dating. Some girl was already slated to do the job,
Oh.
and the night before, we went to Marty Callner. I love you, Marty Callner. And to go over the storyboard, and I walked in, and he didn't even say hello. He just looked at me and he went, "You're her." And I went, I'm
who?
I'm who? I'm who? Because I've had bands ask me, because of all my work, to do their videos, and I've turned them all down because I'm an actress.
Because she's an actress.
Because I'm a thespian.
Yes.
Back then, I was a thespian. So I'm not going to lower myself to do a music video. But this was my boyfriend. So, yeah, exactly. So I did those. I did those for him. I did 5 of them.
Yeah. Here I go again.
Is This Love, Still the Night, and my favorite, The Deeper the Love.
Yep.
That's
a
my
great song.
favorite. That's my favorite video.
Why?
Because my wardrobe, and I got to pick everything, and it's just so, I don't, maybe because it's the most obscure,
Yeah, I got it.
and it's
Out of
more
all those
artsy.
ones, for sure.
Yeah,
I
I
do.
really like it. And I loved Marty Callner for allowing me to not do the videos where the girls were in bikinis and climbing
Yeah.
on chains. I was dressed.
Yeah.
And if
And you
it
were
was
dancing
sexy, it was because of what you exude,
Yeah,
not
that's
because
who you are,
you're,
not because you're
wearing, and putting your finger in your mouth, like, out of a pie, or so, God bless her. But and so I'm really
You're proud of
grateful.
those.
My dad's still alive.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I didn't want him seeing.
Yeah, that's how I am with my dad.
I was asked to do Playboy 5 times and said no, because I didn't want someone coming to my dad's work and going,
This is your kid.
nice spread, literally and figuratively.
Oh my God.
So yeah. So, and it's another reason why I'm waiting to write my book too.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. What's going
yeah.
on with your autobiography?
Well, like I said,
From what I saw you mention it briefly on like Twitter and stuff, and you said it's going to be like the lawsuit book. Like people are going to be calling you like you didn't say that.
well, you know what? Yeah, true. But at the end of the day, I'll win the lawsuit because
It's true.
it's true.
Yeah.
But there will be definitely people that will try to. But listen, it all, and I got this from Rudy Sarzo. It all has to come from love.
Yeah.
And even though there are peaks and valleys of everybody's lives and times that weren't pretty,
Yeah.
and you have to be raw and tell the truth. As long as you're not bashing people.
Yeah, being deliberately like
because
mean.
that's not my. I'm not going
You
to
don't
call
seem
someone
at all
out
like
and go,
somebody who
"Oh,
would
he's
do
an
that."
idiot,"
Yeah.
But I've got to be truthful, honest, and the truth. And it's also my opinion, and there's things that are documented, and I can't be sued.
Yeah.
And there are some things that I will leave out because of my children.
Oh yeah.
But one day, if I don't do it, someone will write a book about me,
Yeah.
and then they won't get
It'll
the
be all
truth.
out.
And they won't get the truth right because some of the stuff I read on the internet
It's
isn't
wrong.
true.
Yeah.
My Wikipedia isn't. Do you know you can go on anyone's Wikipedia?
Yeah, just change it.
Just change it.
Which
There should be.
doesn't make sense.
No,
but
it should be part of the Constitution, like Article 1356.
Yeah.
You can't mess with someone's Wikipedia page.
Exactly.
So I figure, I better get it out before somebody else does.
Yeah. because someone else wrongly guts it out and makes
Yeah.
you look like a shitty person, when in reality it's not what happened.
Right, or thinks that I feel a certain way about someone and I really like the person.
Yeah.
You
And it'll
know,
just start
so-
unnecessary problems and all that crap.
Right, I won't be here, but it'll start unnecessary problems
For whoever.
the people that are still
Yeah.
alive that I love, and and that's not fair to them. So.
And now I know you've been through quite a lot in the past 10, 15 years, but what are you up
Yeah.
to now? Because I know you've been doing a lot of stuff like supporting women and all this cool stuff. So tell me
Yeah.
what you've been up to.
Well, I do a lot for spousal abuse for women who are, because that's part of my story. Because a situation happened with me, and I was the one that called the police. And when the police asked me what happened, I changed my story.
It's just, were you scared? Is that what
Well,
happened?
I knew that he was going to get in big trouble.
Yeah, so you
and I had stopped working, and he was making buku bucks, and I thought, this is not. And then he changed his story. And then my mugshot lives forever. But no one follows up the story and sees that it was
Yeah, the
thrown out.
aftermath, yeah.
The judge said, "Look, I know what time of day it is. He's 6'8",
Yeah.
250. You're 5'7", $125.
Doesn't add up.
No.
Yeah.
But so and I used to not feel comfortable about talking about that mugshot, but it's best to get out in front of those things.
Yeah.
And just own
Stay behind
it.
Yeah, I had it. It happened.
Exactly. I may even make a T-shirt with that. So no one
Oh my
can use
God.
it against me.
Yeah, because you're owning it.
I'm
It's
owning
yours.
it. I own it. It's the worst picture in the entire world of me. But you know what? Hey, stuff happens, and you become a better person. If you don't go through crap, then what are you? A cloud, a fluff ball?
Honestly, who doesn't though?
You
I don't
have
think
to. That's what life.
No one's life's that perfect.
Right. And I say to my kids, the moment I stop learning, shoot me. Just take me out. You've got to keep learning. That's how we grow.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
Learning
and you're
about
doing
you.
a great job. And thank you for letting me run off for 20 minutes on the phone about my
God, it hasn't
T-shirt.
been 20 minutes. It
No,
has
when I
been 20
called
minutes.
you.
Oh.
I called you in the car and you were so
On my way to the
sweet.
Fozzie show a couple days
Yes,
ago, she called me and complains about her T-shirts.
I wasn't complaining.
She was
I was
asserting things about her
Yeah, I
T-shirts
was
that she
saying,
would like.
This is what I'd rather see. This is what
Yeah.
this is what I. And you let me go on for like 15 minutes without interrupting me, and then you go, Tawny, I think you have the.
I was like, if you want T-shirts, I'll make you T-shirts, honey.
That's
I
right.
swear.
You did say that. You did say that.
I did.
You did
Well,
say
have
that.
them to me by the weekend.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So, what else is coming up for you? The book. When do you think we might see it?
Well, because I'm the EP of the show, that is what is
Priority.
I even offered to give up my role in it and give it to cast somebody else in my place, but they said no. The producers that are below me said no. We want you in the show.
Yeah.
So, I rather enjoy the above the line.
Yeah.
The casting and the producing of it. But so I'll still be around shooting the show, but behind the scenes there's so much work, post, pre-production, all
Oh, yeah, I
that
can
stuff,
only
as you know. So I've got that, and then there's a bunch of branding opportunities, and then I'll get to the book in the next 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
So when do you think
I'm
we'll see
only
the show?
15.
Yeah.
I'm only 15, so that gives me time at least.
Maybe you want to be 25. I feel like
21.
that's about it.
25?
25.
Okay. So by the time I'm 30, I'll get the book out.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And when will we see the show?
The show, I'm not sure when we're going to see the show. We're shooting 10 episodes. There's a little stuff that I have to do in between before we go into post, so it's going to push it back. But it will be this year.
Oh, okay.
It'll
cool.
be this year. It'll be in 2017. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me and for talking to everyone who's
So
watching it.
easy to talk to and easy to look
We're
at.
just girls being girls.
We're just
Talk
girls
about
being girls,
stuff.
supporting each
supporting
other.
each other. Of course.
Exactly.
That's the only way to do it.
Absolutely.
And where can we follow you on social media and stuff?
You can follow me on Twitter, and I am verified on Twitter, so that.
That'll be easy.
And Instagram, there's a bunch of Tawny Kitaens, but just follow the Tawny Kitaen that has the most followers on Instagram.
And that's it?
That's me. And then on Facebook, there's 20 Tawny Kitaen pages, and I'm not sure which one is mine. But I check them every once in a while. I'm not in control of a bunch of them,
Okay.
but I'm in control of like maybe 3 of them.
Okay. Interesting.
So, but Moms Anonymous, since that is my show and I'm the EP, you can post things. Follow me on Moms Anonymous and on Twitter, Moms Anonymous. Yeah.
Okay. Well, awesome.
I would
Again,
really appreciate that.
yeah, so make sure you go follow Tawny on all of her social media and her new show that's coming out later this year.
Please.
Thank you so much once again.
Of course. Can I have a hug?
Oh, absolutely. Come on.
You
Mwah.
are such a doll.
You're a doll.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, Beans.
Bye, my